I would have this. They say you hate me, but I love you because you my brother. I've been resurrected in my soul because they treat me better. Because I know myself. It's 0800 34 minutes. Thursday, May 16, 2019. I'm going to call this words that I use and explain some of the words and why I use the words. And some things that, first, I want to start off with saying, I study the internet. I study a lot of things. I study things I used to write. I study things that's in books. I study multiple researches and theories, which is I find very intriguing. The most recent study is I've been studying social media. And I've been studying the law. I always study the law because I see the law is very important. I'm coming upon some things that's not even utilized in the law. We have the law, but the law is not even utilized the correct way, such as the Constitution. The Constitution is even utilized wrong. And my question is, I know I have a lot of African descendant people watching my videos, and mainly, and probably a few people that's not, is for my African descendant people, quote unquote, what we call black in America or around the world, is I think we accept the law and we don't really know the law. Because I listen to black lawyers, African descendant lawyers, especially here in America. I know good and well that the law says a lot of things that we don't utilize. And my whole thing when I was younger, I wanted to be president because I really wanted to make a worldwide. But I know president for USA is for USA. So I'd have made the whole organization of USA, the country, a difference. I would have put into plans that I would have read, I'd have studied. I'd have studied a lot of things within my first 4 years. I wouldn't have been going on vacation. I don't care about no vacation. I'd have been studying the history of the presidencies, what laws and bills was been passed. So let me say, if the Constitution say we the people, which if our forefather really had that in mind, that is we really going to work for the people, we should have been really having laws and bills, rules and regulations and policies for people of all classes and people of all race, of people of all ethnicities. It shouldn't, the way the world is, it should never be about one race getting treated better than the other, or no race should feel different from another race. I don't care what nobody say. Nobody should feel different. Not one person in this world should feel different. I don't care if this person has had the mental capacity that's not as great as another person, but it should be to the point where, okay, we all can do it. And I don't mean to make it harder, because I'm not going to take out the human element of saying, you do got to work for what you have. I'm not going to lose. If I lose that element, you might as well get rid of humanism. If I lose anything, you might as well get rid of things that saying, well, that element, I'm not going to have that element. So this should matter more than this, or he should matter. That's one thing and I think it's overrated when people are talking about, especially African descendant people, talking about I can do it, you can do it too, or you got a mindset. Well, I always say this. This is one of the phrases I use, and it's more recently because I heard it in the song. Just because this slavery never ended. I don't know why we don't think it ended. The law shows it. Everything, that's what studying showed me. Nothing never ended. It just changed. If you knew the order that they was going to pass, the end slavery, you wouldn't be so happy. Because we had nothing to do with the order that they passed for slavery. Because if we were going to change slavery, we were supposed to get a whole land. A whole land for all those people can go and be free and create and build as those same people that killed and steal to get the land. But no, that's not how you get the land. So if I would say we became the hate the hate that we love and the love that we hate. We became that because we are being groomed, taught, nurtured, and breeded to think that if someone hurt you and you hurt them back, you are just as the monster are. That's not true. Because those people fought and killed and they pillaged for the land. We don't have to kill and pillage for land. We should be fighting for the land that we want. If you fighting for a business, you should be fighting to own that ground. So when your children, or if you don't, and that's what's going to happen to a lot of us. A lot of us don't have children. I don't have a child. Let's say I don't have a child. I'm going to create all of this for who and what. It sounds funny because I'm not going to have a child or daughter to follow my works. I don't have nobody to give my information to. I don't have nobody to give my resources and assets to, my knowledge. I can see these young men that's not next to me all day. But such as, this young man is going to follow who he's going to have a mentor. I can mentor a young man, but I don't have a seed. I don't have a bloodline. I don't have nobody that's going to have the heart of me to pass down my knowledge to besides these young men. These are not my sons. These are not my daughters. They can do whatever they want. They don't have I'm a junior. See, my father can pass anything down to me. I'm a lineage, don't matter what. And we thinking it's great that we're going to not have children, or we're going to mix race. Well, guess what? That mixed race and not having children stop our lineage. And I'm not even just talking about, the black. I don't care about that what we call the quote-unquote black race. I care about lineage and the struggle, the history that every time we mix, we lose a part of history. There's no history. It's gonna recreate a new history, but there is no history no more for our people. When I say our people, and I use that's another term. Our people, I mean people, and I hate the word. A man used the word color the other day. A couple weeks ago, I was talking. I was like, sir, it's 2019 and the 20th century. People call it the 21st century. I don't call it that, because if you're going by centuries, we in 20001 is 2019. That's 2020. That's 20th. 21st is going to be 2100. The 21st is going to be 2100. That's how I look at 21st century. And another one that harms us the most is status quo. Social media is frying our children's brain cells. And that's the one thing that we got to understand. Without our children, I say it as this. Somebody else said this. I've seen this a few times. Our newborns, our children that's of certain age, are okay. We should no longer be trying to fix the adult. I'm not fixing the adult, or I want to speak to their children. I don't care, because a child that's being abused and hurt, they'll such as listen to you and they're vulnerable. I want to put children where they can be around people that they can trust. People can't even trust people. You can't even send your son to football camp, gymnastics, dance, without somebody trying to mess with your child. And that's crazy. We're in the era. It's been that way, but now people are more open. We acting as a lot of things just started happening. It's been happening. Because even when babies was first starting born in nursery, they was switching babies. People was stealing babies. People ain't even had the right child. So imagine all those people didn't have the right lineage. And that's another thing we speak as, that the world was so perfect back then. No, the world wasn't. So what I say unto one, I say unto all. It's your path, it's your journey, it's your choice. Choose wisely. We got to start really thinking about the things we be saying and doing, the curses, the trances. What else we be leaving? We leave the trance, the incantations, the curses, the spells, the hypnosis, the mirages, the illusion. And remember, this is all a part. Just because it's already been there, that don't mean that's what it really is. You're not going to tell me that a certain religion is better than the other one, but they're all religions. They all there for a reason. If they all there for a reason, one can't be better than the other one. One is not better than the other one. So I wanted to just go over those. If we don't save our children now, and if we don't start adjusting our attitude in our communities, our display, what we portray, that's another one I use, we're not going to really survive. We're just passing through. And there is strong people, but we got to start working together. And this black YouTube, this is trash. I never seen a YouTube when the woman just bashing the man bashing women. Say la.